That looks awesome. Alright, I'm the Ranger, and questions asked. So stay tuned for questions answered. So I asked my YouTubers, my subscribers, ask a question. Ah, crap. Don't you just love spiders? Okay, well. Okay, back to the subject. Don't you love spiders? I asked my YouTubers, my subscribers, to ask me a question. And I got some very good questions. So I'm going to answer them now. Alright, the first question would be my dog breed. And here's the answer. Hello, I'm the Ranger. Don't forget, I'm a fictional character for this channel. That means anything I say can be fictional in your mind. Thank you. Enjoy the video. Questions asked. Well, I've been having dogs all my life. The question is, what is my dog's name and what breed he is? But before I start that, let's go over here real quick. I'm going to try to make each question short and easy. This is my dad's house. It's a jungle. And we got a dog named Mama Dog. Keep it, Mama Dog. That's Mama Dog. What you doing, Mama Dog? Okay, and this is... Where's Durg? Durg? Scar? Okay, what's the breed of my dog? He's a lab. I did a little research before, a long time ago. Somebody asked me what kind of dog he is. And I said, I bet he's a lab. And we type in lab, and his face basically pops up in the scan. And he loves water. He's a water dog. So yeah, labs love water dog. Now, I didn't give him a name because he was an adopted. I basically adopted my dog. And I didn't have a name for him. I was looking for cats. And one day I was in the trail where I was cutting line, and my machete went whoop and hit him right in the nose. He's still got his scar. So I called him Scar the Darg. And later on, Durg. So basically he has two names, Scar or Durg. He listens to Durg because I like Durg. Not dog, Durg. Like Doug, but Durg. Hi, Durg. He's looking for stuff. Now, but I tell you how we got this, how we got Scar. One day I was cleaning my yard on the other side of my dad's yard here. And I seen this big black dog in the yard. I'm like, damn, he got a new dog. Holy shit. That's my adopted daughter, and this is my daughter. That's weird, but yeah. Okay, these are my three dogs. I can have 4 or 5, but I'm only going to bring a few with me in the woods. Okay, finish the story. Dog was over here making babies with Mama Dog. And that's the two. That's my son. I don't even have a name. So if y'all want to give him a name, and whoever has the most funds up for the name, that's his name. That's a boy dog. And this one's Ginger. This is Ginger. And this is, damn it, Lady. So Scar, Lady, Ginger, and Mama Dog. And I don't even got a name for him. I'm bad with names. And I might take him into the woods. And the question, do I take my dogs in the woods? Yes, I do. He goes camping. I brought her one time with me. I brought another dog named Sally. She got hit by a car and died. And I'm going to bring her with me also into the woods when she gets a little older and she can understand how to sit in a car and stuff like that. All right, that's the question about my dogs. Scar or Darg, Lady, Ginger and Lady right there. She looks like a cow. I wanted to call her Cowgirl, but nah, she looks like a cow. And let's give him a name. Let's take a look at him. Give him a name. Whoever comes up with the best name gets, that's his name. All right, how did I get Ginger? Ginger was also a dog that came to my property. Scar just ran towards her. I didn't know what the hell he was running for. And she got so scared she peed on herself. And me and my friend both agreed that this poor dog been beaten really bad. And it almost took me 2 weeks to get her to be used to around me and around cars. I crank up my car, she's running. She's very skittish. She's learning how not to be skittish. Come here, Ginger. Ginger. So I adopted her. Ginger, come here. I drove her in the car. She gets really scared and she lays down in the back. And since she don't want to come to me, I'll leave her and she'll come to me. That's how we got Ginger into our family. I think she belongs to somebody on the other side, and she escaped, and she's been with me since. It's been almost 2 months I've been having her. That's Scar the Darg, or Derg. I'm in the wrong spot. All right. I hope you enjoyed that little part with my dogs. So I have a lot of questions to be answered. Let's see what they're all about. And I see in a few seconds I have to look it up. Questions asked. All right, I have the first question. What's the difference from a survivalist and a bushcrafter? Well, some people don't think I'm a bushcrafter, which I am not a bushcrafter. I use some bushcrafting skills, but not all of them, that you're supposed to be acquired to be a bushcrafter. Now, y'all might say, oh, bushcrafting is surviving. Yes, it is, but it's a skill. That's one skill I do not do a lot of. And here, because I'm more of a bug out guy and a survivalist than a bushcrafter. Bushcrafters have a set skill. They got to use certain tools in their skill. For example, all bushcrafters use an axe, a knife, a saw, tarp, a tent or a hammock, rope, and a few miscellaneous gear. They don't use a lot of gear, and their logo is go out with less gear and use what nature provides. On my channel, I use everything and anything to build my camps and to survive the next day. I do not show traps, which a bushcrafter needs to know. I do know some bushcrafting, and I know some traps, but I don't do them. A survivalist only uses so many tools. I mean, a bushcrafter only uses a certain amount of tools. And besides, I was told that I'm not a bushcrafter. I put the bushcrafter community down with my skills. That's what I was told. So since at least 2 people told me that and a lot of people thumbs down my video about it, so I guess it's true that I'm not a bushcrafter. And I put bushcrafters, the spirit of bushcrafter down. But I never said in my career that I am a bushcrafter. I'm always say I'm a survivalist, or you might think I'm a survivalist. I mean a bushcrafter, but I'm not. I'm a survivalist bushcrafter. That means I use everything and anything in my power to build camps, do what I need to do to make the next day. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, and yeah. So there's a big difference from a survivalist and a bushcrafter. Oh, that's not true. Well, it is true. Remember, you're going out there to survive. That means you're going to use everything in your power. If you find a can, you're going to open the can, you're going to break the can, you're going to do whatever you need with that can. You find a gas tank, you're going to use everything in your power to use the gas tank. Where bushcraft, they use natural material that's in the wild. I don't do that. So, yeah. I'm a survivalist. You might call me a bug out guy. You might call me something else. That's fine. You might disagree. You might agree. But a lot of people comment on my channel saying I'm not a bushcrafter and I bring down the bushcraft spirit. So that tells you that I'm not a bushcrafter. Alright, second question. Oh yeah, when we finish that, yes, I do believe I'm not a bushcrafter. I'm more of a survivalist. Y'all might not think there's a difference, but there is a big difference. I did a lot of research on bushcrafting versus survivalists. They use the same methods, but remember, bushcrafting is a skill. A skill you want to learn. If you're a hiker, you're a backpacker, that skill you should learn. Because there's a difference from backpacking, hiking, camping, or backpacking, car camping. It's all different scenarios. And if you like me to explain, well, let's go ahead and explain it. If not, you can go skip to the next question. I'll try to put numbers down for you. Okay, car camping. It means I've seen bushcrafters car camp. They have the gear to go out in the middle of the woods, but yet they go right here in a park and go car camping and practice their skills. Hey, that's no problem. That's car camping. Basically, just get your... Look, my dog, he's in the water. Take your stuff. Now, then they got bushcrafting, which means take a minimum of gear out to the woods and survive, or practice survival skills. That's bushcrafting. Survivalist takes everything and anything he wants to make whatever he wants to do to survive. If I want to take 100 pounds of weight, well, I took 100 pounds of weight. I'm a survivalist, not a bushcrafter. Or bug out bag. That means you take your gear, you go out in the woods, you make yourself a life or a home. That's a bug out. Bugging out is different from bushcrafting and car camping. But you still can practice while car camping. Okay, see the dots? I don't know if this camera can pick that up. Alright, I'm in a swamp. So, yeah. Whew. Big difference in all those skills. Car camping, like I said, is just taking your gear out to the middle of a park, throwing your gear out and camping overnight. Bushcrafting is taking your minimum gear out in the woods and using nature as your provider. Survivalist takes everything in the woods. Or a bug out guy. Look at those saved me a couple of times. And that's the difference from a survivalist and a bushcrafter. It's the gear they take. I'm not limited to certain gear. I can take whatever I want. A bushcrafter is limited. He only supposed to take certain things out into the woods. Alright, that's my definition of a survivalist versus a bushcrafter. Bushcrafter takes only minimum gear, where a survivalist takes what he wants. A bug out guy, you might call me a bug out guy. The guy goes out in the woods and makes a life. Alright, next question. That's enough rambling about survivalists and bushcraft. Number of bushcrafter is limited to the gear he's supposed to use and the things he uses in nature. That's the difference from a bushcrafter and a survivalist. And I'm coming out to my camp, middle of the woods at night. I got my reflectors. Got a lot of stuff out here. Alright. Okay. I come out here to see if my camp been compromised and add some stuff to it. Alright. Second question. What is your fire starting gear? I hate to say it, but a lighter. And I got a fire steel rod for backup. I use a lighter first, then a fire steel rod. Because I'm going to use what's faster and easy for me. Like I said, I'm a survivalist, not a bushcrafter. Bushcrafters carry the fire steel rod, and that's my backup. Not my normal starting fire technique is just a cigarette lighter and some kindling. That is my way of starting fires and making fires. And my backup source is a the striker, basically, flint and steel, whatever you want to call it. All right, I'm on my little private beach. All right, and what state I live in? I live in Louisiana, Lacombe. Louisiana, Lacombe, and that's between Slidell and Mandeville, and the Louisiana location. You can also look up Big Branch. You might find me located around Big Branch. It's odd, the water's not high here, but get that water, Dirk. All right, next question. Here's one of the samples from a survivalist versus bushcrafting. I took those plates off of a window thing, and I use it as a heat reflector instead of wood. So yes, I am more of a survivalist than a bushcrafter, because a bushcrafter will use wood and not that. All right, the second question, next question, not second question, because I was saying the numbers all backwards. Can you hide stuff in a tree or underground? Of course you can. Depends on the location. Now, if you want me to show you some samples, I can in the video. But it depends on the location. For a sample, I'm on this hill and it's 10 feet above sea level. Well, not really. Yeah, about 10 feet above sea level. But the minute I walk down here and dig one little hole, water's coming from this hill. So it all depends on the bucket or the container you use and the location. Now, hiding something in the tree, I mean, it has to be small, unless you can find a tree with a big cubby hole in it. So the question was, would you hide anything underground or up in the tree? All depends on the size of the tree, how big is the tree, what can I put in an whatever I can put to hide something around a tree or above a tree. That'd be kind of hard to hide something in a tree unless it's very camo. It's going to be very hard to do. All right, next question. And anything above ground, I mean, I live in Louisiana. So if I dig 1 foot, I'm in water. You know, I might hit a water source and it just spills out. So yeah, you can. Depends on the container. Like I said, if you want to see a video about what kind of containers, let me know below. Next question. What is my most favorite gear? Has to be my cane knife. My cane knife is the most used and well-liked tool I have. And the most least liked tool I have is these big bulky bow lights. It charges your phone, but they're so big and heavy. I like them because I found some secrets you can use to keep the wood burning for 45 minutes while putting more wood in it. So that was my least favorite item, was the bow light. It charges your devices. And my most favorite is my machete, because I cut miles and miles with that thing in the bush. I cut trails to this camp here. Alright, next question. How many channels do I own and have? I have 4 channels, but only 3 is updated at least once a month to once a week. I have Bowling Kooky, I have the Ranger, which is this channel here, and Ranger Kooky. The other channel, I don't even talk about it because I don't do nothing on it no more. Alright, let's see. Each channel has different taste. One has more minutes on it, funny, comedy, where the Ranger is more serious about survival gear and bugging out. And Bowling Kooky is my blogging channel, where I go there to bitch, howl, scream, and talk my mind, and you don't have to hear it on the other 2 channels. Because you're there to watch and to learn and enjoy, not to listen to me bitch, howl, and scream. Next question. Alright, next question is, are you on Facebook, and would you create a group, or are you in a group? I do have a Facebook, and it's called Ranger Kooky. It's below. You see all the links to all my channels are below. And if I do make a group, my group will contain camping. Everything to do with camping. Bushcrafting, survival gear, you name it. And the rules will be no religion, no sports, and no politics shall be posted in my group if I created a group. Because everybody's God is the powerful, almighty one, and Christians only want to obey certain laws and commandments. Politics, oh, my president is going to be better than your president. And sports, my team is better than your team. And there's a bunch of bullshit of all 3. So that'd be the rules. Everything containing some type of outdoor activity. Hiking, camping, basically all outdoors and having fun. You can even put fishing, because fishing's part of camping, going out and outdoors. It could be one of the items. Okay, do I have Stop Bleeding in my survival kit, or my first aid kit? Yes, I do. It's a small tube. I think I have, it's called what's in my first aid bag. It's on one of the videos. I might post it down below for you to see. Do my fish swim in hot oil? Yes, they do. I just had to post a video one day of me cooking fish. I don't know if my camera can catch this, but I'm in the middle of the woods and I'm on my private beach. Alright, how many parks and camps do I go to? Well, I have 3 camps. 2 on my property. I'm ready to build a bushcraft camp for those who want to learn bushcrafting or the bushcrafting skills. So I thought about making a whole camp based on bushcraft and not survivaling and bugging out. It's still bugging out, but still it's bushcraft. There's a big difference. Parks. I go to a lot of parks in Mississippi. Most of the Mississippi parks are free to go to. You don't have to pay. Some of them are free. Some of them is only $7, which I enjoy going to Mississippi parks. They're beautiful. They're nice. Louisiana parks, I have to say, they suck. You don't have There's no hiking in Louisiana. There's no backpacking in Louisiana. I'm sorry, there is hiking, but there's no backpacking in Louisiana, which sucks. Over there in Dakota Forest in Mississippi, you can backpack in, camp wherever you want, as long as you don't leave a mess, and leave within 7 days or so. So yes, there's a bunch of videos. If you go Ranger Kooky's channel, you'll see all the parks me and my friend Grumpy goes to. How much fun I had at the Rendezvous. Alright, the most fun I had at the Rendezvous was awesome. I had fun, but last year I felt so, I don't know, I just had a weird vibe and feelings and hostile towards me. It was weird. It was just a weird feeling. I mean, everybody had some bad things going in their life. There. I kind of upset a few people. But I had fun at the Rendezvous. Don't get me wrong. I did have fun. It's just I upset a few people and no one came to me and talked to me like a man. But I had fun. Trust me, I had fun. It's just the end part where everybody started bitching at me. I didn't have fun no more. Alright, the most aggravated comment on my channel. I'm not going to say the name, but he's the same person who came to my channel saying, I'm not a bushcrafter and I destroyed the spirit of bushcraft. That's the most annoying comment I ever had. And he posted a shitload of comments on my channel. Kind of pissed me off, but hey, I have to deal with it. It's called YouTube. I gotta be really cute, and I want you at the bottom, go down there and tell me what you think I'm doing wrong or why you do not like me. Tell me. You make a fake channel if you want just to bitch at me and tell me what I'm doing wrong, and tell me in a nice sentence, like I always tell people, say it in a nice way and you'll get a better response from me. Say it in a negative way, I'll respond to accordingly. So yeah, that's my most aggravated comment I ever heard somebody say. I'm not a bushcrafter, which I'm not. So it makes me wonder why you even say such a thing to me. And I destroyed the spirit of bushcraft with my big nasty camp that I brought out there. But I had fun out there, trust me. Except for last year. Last year it was kind of, everybody was down because they had some problems in their lives. Next question. How much money do I spend on gear? Well, last week I spent about $100 on gear. And a week before that I spent another $100 on gear. And I think last night I spent about $89 on gear. So yeah, I spent a lot of money on gear. I just like to buy gear just to have certain items. So yeah, I spent a lot of money on gear that I don't need to. I can spend it on my house note or something. But yeah, I do spend a lot of money. And I've been sending gifts to my friend too, so yeah. What gear I hate the most? Gear that does not last long, basically. I can't name any gear, or this crap. This crappy gear that doesn't work for me. I can name a lot of gear that I don't hate the bow light. I just it's a big pain to carry. What gear I hate the most? It's kind of hard to say. I just don't like gear that doesn't work. You think this gadget's going to save you, but it's not. It's going to help you, but it's not going to save you. So I really can't say what gear I hate the most. What do you like to do on vacation? Well, I got 2 vacations a year. One is to go to the Rendezvous. And one, spend time with my friends or YouTubers that come down to see me. Like my friend Bear, also known as Mr. Full Auto AK-47. He's my good friend. I love him to death. He asked like 100 questions, so I have to see what the next question is. Do you ever share your food with a real hobo like Bear's, just like he did a month ago? He fed him pork, whatever, Francie's. Well, a real hobo. I did spend time with a real person that lived in the woods for a year. And he shared his food and I shared my food. So yes, I did share my food with a real hobo that was living in the woods for a year. What is your new stove in the woods? Well, I got 2 stoves, a jet boil and a wood stove from Wish. When I find bear scent in the woods, do you get scared? Well, I don't have bears out here. I don't have bears. I got wolves. No, not wolves. I got foxes, raccoons, possums, snakes. So yeah, no bears. What is your favorite MRE you ever ate? And be honest. Well, there's a lot of MREs I have eaten over time, and I think I like the biscotti and meatballs. And the newest one is the pizza. It tastes like school pizza that you get in the cafeteria at your school. So I enjoy that little kind of weird meal. So the pizza was, I have to agree, the MRE pizza was the best. Then the biscotti one and the red beans and stuff. Look at dog. And the last question. What is the best pair of underwear to wear so you don't... Well, they got those... I got this clothes right here, and these are very badass clothes. They got these screen meshes in it. There you go, 100% nylon. And it has these air filters in the back. My underwear, I just buy from Wish. I don't wear boxers. Because boxers have got too much clothes. I'm trying to wear less clothes and to have less heat. So there's questions asked from my YouTubers and subscribers. I appreciate y'all asking comments. I do appreciate that. And I hope you leave some comments below, good and bad. I want to hear more of the bad. That helps my channel grow. And if you don't show me the bad or tell me what I'm doing bad, I will never grow. It's like telling your child or your dog, hey, what are you doing? That's bad dog, bad dog. He just said, what the hell? I didn't do nothing. Look how cute he is. What's that, dog? What's that? Get it, dog. He goes nuts. You can never grow or learn because no one told you nothing. Just like at the rendezvous, no one came up into my camp and told me something. If you'd like to hear about it, go check out I'm a Selfish Bastard on Bowling Cookie's channel. If you want to hear about the rendezvous and what I felt afterwards. Alright, I'm the Ranger. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. They do help. See you next. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot a question. Why do not tell people to subscribe? And another thing, I do not add people on Facebook. You got to add me. And you got to subscribe to me. I don't want you to feel you've been pressured to subscribe to me. I want you to subscribe to me in your own heart. I like this guy. I like his channel. I love the content. I'm going to subscribe to this fella or lady. Well, for my channel, why don't I ask you to subscribe? Because I don't want you to be forced to subscribe to something you might hate later. Always watch other videos to make sure you like this channel or other people's channels before you subscribe to them. For example, I've seen it when one guy subscribed to me because I did something really cool. The next video is me and my friend having fun with the dogs, and he called us Trailer Trash. I was just visiting with my friend, and I was called Trailer Trash and having fun in the yard. I was called Trailer Trash, and he unsubscribed to me. Please do yourself a favor, watch a few videos, and make sure you love or like the content of somebody's video and their channel and what they're about before you subscribe to them. That's how I feel. And my Facebook, I'm not going to add you unless you ask me to add you. Hey man, I'm having trouble adding you. Can you add me please? No problem. I will add you and immediately. I'm for sub. When you sub to me, I'll sub back. I do not have my channel where you see who I'm sub to anymore because there's no reason to. And I'll usually watch all your videos, or try to watch most of your videos, and I hope you do the same. All right, I think that's all the questions. Why do I ask you to subscribe? Because I don't want you to be pressured to subscribe to my channel. But it does help. Like I said, don't forget to like, share, and comment. They do help. See you next video. And this is summer camp.